Lutri stream tomorrow. If I have a 1 trophy lead tomorrow, if by tomorrow, by the end of the stream, I have a trophy lead of 1, I will play 1 League of Lutri. 50k I'm believing. I got this. I feel confident, somewhat confident. As confident as I ever do. Never mind. Pillar Verge pathway, everybody abandon ship. Abandon ship. Yeah, we saw Colin Mullins' sick Lucci list. That's why everybody's clamoring. I guess I should let this resolve so that I can try to find another creature to play this turn. Could theoretically have gotten Delirium off the Consider though if I hit if I had 3 cards, right? Like the Consider's an instant, yeah. We found the creature, so we got rewarded. We would not have got Delirium, I think. How good is the Glimpse combo deck? I think it's like a little underrated. It's kind of hard to quantify good or evil. I would say the deck is definitely not evil. Maybe like chaotic neutral. Lex, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Appreciate ya. Well, my opponent just cast a Figure of Destiny and missed a land drop, so we're probably gonna lose. Oh, yeah, there's Colin with the deck, ready to go. Colin, how good or evil would you say the Lutri deck is? What if you had to assign the Lutri deck on the alignment chart, where would you put it? I feel like I'd assign it chaotic neutral as well, perhaps, but it is your list. Yeah, I also feel a devastating loss coming. Chaotic good? Yeah, maybe Lutri is chaotic good. Yeah. Yeah, Lutri's gotta be good, to be honest. I think I'm gonna Fury that. I think I cast like a figure, combo off. Combo alerts. We got a combo alert. Chaotic good for sure. Yeah, I think I agree with that. Deck alignment chart. Murktide's probably neutral evil, right? Neutral evil. Gonna switch decks to lose. This is gonna be the last league for today. I might play some new stuff tomorrow. We'll see. Murktide has been like by far my most consistent deck today. So, and like the last couple weeks. So and you know I'm behind now. So I do want to try to be grinding. Dude, I bet they have General Rockrick in their deck. What deck would be lawful good? You would say that blue-white control would be lawful good. Blue-white control is probably actually lawful evil. Lawful good. Death and Taxes. It's probably neutral. Neutral, lawful neutral. Elves, Jund. Yeah, Blue-White Stoneblade's gotta be the lawful good deck. Money pile. Yeah, I feel like money pile is neutral evil. I agree completely. What alignment is red, light? Yeah, red, white land destruction's gotta be lawful good. That's lawful good for sure. Is the general consistent that consistency from Consider is better than power from Scott Scour? I believe that is the general consensus. Yes, it is also what I believe too, which is sometimes different from the general consensus. They didn't activate Figure. They had extra mana to do so. True neutral. Maybe prowess. True neutral. I could say lawful good and piss everybody off. I'd say Tron is unaligned. I have a friend that I play D&D with, and he says that all of his he always says that his characters are unaligned, but they're always chaotic neutral. They're always like textbook chaotic neutral, but he just calls them unaligned. Yeah, yeah, unaligned is like really hard to argue. Yeah, they could have activated this Figure to trade here. I don't know. Kind of feels bad that they missed that. Delver alignment chart. So this is a Delver lawful good. The Ninja neutral, chaotic good. Wait, how is Urza Saga a Delver? I don't understand. I don't understand. How do we sideboard against... Okay, so they're playing Multicolor Matters, Hero of Precinct 1, probably General Rockerick. And so Stress Down feels important to be able to kill a General Rockerick. Let's play like 2 of those. Fury seem to go to that matchup. We can trim a Bauble when we bring in Dress Down, and then I think I'll also trim a Heat. I think the real answer is my pet deck. My pet deck is lawful good. That's just like the... I'm trying to think of like what deck really exemplifies lawful good in Magic. I think it's just whatever your pet deck is what you put there. And like, so it's just going to be a different answer for everybody. Which is, you know, I think apt because, you know, good is very... subjective, right? What deck does Athena have? Probably Yawgmoth because there's Young Wolf in it. Not sure about that graveyard there. I'm a little bit... I kind of think they might have Blood Moon in their deck, so I want to be able to get an island, but why would they have Blood Moon in against me, I guess? But like, what are they doing? Easy to overthink. Boomer John, maybe, yeah. Yeah, I played against Minio a couple times. Oh, sorry, Manino. Maninone. So my opponent has like a Helix here. I just counter it. Resolves. I'm kind of scared of Showdown of the Scalds. Actually, if they tap out that if I play Ragavan, it's probably fine. Have I played Saffron Olive? Yeah, a few times. A few times. It's been a long time. Interesting decision to use the path. Maybe they thought I was gonna counter the path. That's probably what they were thinking. I had I went to the bathroom earlier. I didn't respond yet, but I had a friend said that they have a Brazilian friend, and they sent me a voice clip of them pronouncing Meninone. It's a team effort to get me to pronounce anything correctly ever. I'm making an effort for sure. Yeah, Brazilian times. Come to Brazil. I would love to, honestly. Why am I clicking so much? You know, ADHD, I guess. Undiagnosed ADHD. Just be your general nervous tick. I don't need to be psychoanalyzed by chat though all day, every day. What Magic streamer do I think I could beat in a fight? Jim Davis said any of them. I bet Jim could beat me in a fight. What Magic streamer could I beat in a fight? I think I'm just gonna let this resolve. None of them, probably. Probably none of them. Cool. Wait, is this a Saffron Olive deck? Yeah, maybe that Everett Mohan guy. I gotta take Jim Davis. Jim Davis plays hockey. He would just take out a hockey stick out of nowhere. And I'd be like, wait, we agreed not to bring any weapons. And he just hit me with the hockey stick, I think. I'm too much of a gentle soul, I think, to hit anybody. I just have a kind, soft spirit. It's just too gentle to get into a fight, I think. Oh yeah, well, Athena's also a very gentle spirit as well. Just a little counterspell charm here, I think. How can I play God of War, not being able to fight anybody? God of War, you know, I really feel like was about, like, largely not... I feel like there was a lot of themes of not fighting, not always being the answer to everything. The theme is not quite the right word. Yeah, Marshall's a pretty big guy. Yeah, I declare that I will lose to every Magic streamer in a fight. I'm simply too much of a gentle spirit. Yeah, the Lutri list is Colin Mullins' list. It's really sick. I think I have met Colin before. I'm trying to remember. Could probably take Everos. I could not. There is like 0% chance I could punch Evan. There's no way. It deals damage equal to the number of creatures you control. Well, what if you control no creatures, opponent? Is see if 1v1? I could also, there's no way I could defeat my master in one-on-one combat. Yeah, Deceive does push-ups for, you know, channel points. No, Eyelash is too powerful of a heart to defeat. Yeah, I would get destroyed. No, Prince is like actually like hella jacked. Yeah, for sure. Get that Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Wait, what is a 1-mana 3/3? They really let this card be legal, huh? If it were up to me, I think I would probably ban Wild Mikado. This card's a 1-mana 3/3. I'm stuck playing 2/1s. What about Mengu? I probably would be drowning in in gelato. I would go to fight Mingu, and I would fall into a trapdoor full of gelato and drown. It's a 2/2? What are you talking about? It's a 3/3. Chat can't even read. I think I pitched the iteration. This is something this is another thing I like about Fury. Just like Fury cleared the blocker hit with Ragavan. It's been pretty good. Poor chat, can't read. What's Fury for? The Zoo matchup? Fury's just kind of like a generically good card that I've been liking a lot. I think it makes a lot of sense. I also feel like Murktide, especially game 1, like, as compared to the stock list, I generally find myself wishing my top decks were a little bit better. And Fury does make your top decks better, which is nice. In like the late game. Oh, headphones died. Yeah, I generally like have felt like I really wanted my average top deck to be stronger. Fury helps with that. It's a generically good card. And in fact, like I kind of feel like Fury is a really good game. Whoa! Dude, we play against heroic reinforcements into freaking Savage Knuckleblade. I tend to feel like Fury is in Modern in general a really good game 1 card and like a less good sideboard card. Paulo Vito Dama de let's go! Paulo Vito Dama, let's go. Has a really good video about like how some cards are really good game 1 and then they tend to be better or worse after board. Let's freaking go! All right, this counts as a trophy, I think. Casting Savage Knuckleblade off Ragavan. Probably not gonna activate the middle ability though. What did it cost? Everything. Pretty good, huh? Rest in peace, sweet prince. Sign of Draco, huh? Opponent sure loves to attack with the Snickaddle. I mean, I guess what else are you gonna do, huh? Who can blame him? Alright, they decided to hold back the Snickaddle. I'm gonna go ahead and fire off a counterspell here. Would love to find Delirium, would love to find a removal spell. Just gonna graveyard that. I guess I'm gonna cast this. If I hit Delirium, I win. If not, I still get to attack with both creatures. Okay. Is it to address the rise of Ragadir C decks? We could change the meta, so I thought Murktide wasn't a lot of blood moons for 4 color. Yeah, that was the case. It is my opinion that Fury is just good. Like, it's not like... This is kind of the thing that I think has been really confusing for me playing this list, is that the Murktide pilots think that the Fury is like some really specific metagame card, and it is like somewhat a hedge against Hammer Time. Like, that is like a little bit of a factor here. But really, like, Murktide is just a generically good card in Murktide, and like I think is a really powerful option for that flex spot. And I also think has generally been an underexplored option too. Does that make sense? I think it's generally been underplayed, underexplored. Fits in that flex spot really well. Missing those Serum Visions? Yeah, I'm missing any freaking spell drawn. I would sure like to draw a spell. I'm on board. 6/6 Murktide should be fine. Don't think they're playing Heat. Could be wrong, I guess. Could play around it. Let's play around it. Missed the Kappa. Alright, you get away this time, huh? Only a little yelled at. Alright, Dress Down kills Kavu. Explosives is probably fine. I don't know if I want the full 4. Let's probably play like 2. And then I think I'm down to trim at least 1 counterspell. I usually like to trim Bauble when I bring in like Dress Down explosives, so that we can keep like the number of instants and sorceries pretty high, and these help with Delirium. You can trim a Consider, and then maybe trim a Ragavan on the draw. Oh yeah, sorry. Blood Moon. Yeah, Blood Moon. I mean, Blood Moon can be kind of slow in the draw though, right? Like Blood Moon is mostly for Tron and Titan. Like this is also something that like and 4-color Omnath. I do want it on the play. Like I definitely could see ourselves being in a spot on the draw where we play. Yeah, let's play Blood Moons. Let's do this. Kind of low on instants and sorceries though. Yeah, we should play the moons. I'll play the 4th Consider over the 4th Ragavan to keep the instants and sorceries up. Yeah. Yeah, Moon does make the cattle 2/2. You can also pitch Moon to Fury too, which is something. Yeah, Tribal Flames deal 1. Yeah, Dress Down kills Kavu. Yeah. It turns the cattle into a 1/1. Probably has some other applications, right? Yeah, I agree. I should be on the moons here. I'm on board. I'm on board. Thought the sideboard had 1 moon, 2 furies. No, yeah, the 2 furies are in the main. Yeah. Like Fury in the sideboard's been like somewhat common, but I just haven't seen anybody try it in the main, and so like I just wanted to try it, and it's been really good. So obviously like the wheel has not been reinvented, but I have liked it a lot. I kind of want to play Channeler on one. Not sure. There's a chance I get to Fury 2 creatures next turn. Not a very high chance. Yeah, but if they play Kavu next turn, like if they play Kavu and I draw Bauble, I could Delirium Heat the Kavu potentially. Earlier asked about Lantern versus Relic. I've been getting that question a lot. Obviously, I'm of the opinion Relic is better. I'm of that opinion because Relic is much stronger against both Dredge and Living End, which are 2 extremely common decks at the moment. And like 2 of the main decks you're trying to even target with these effects. And Lantern in general is a lot worse if you don't have Lurrus to recur it. Like Lantern is really strong in like the Lurrus decks because you get to recur it every turn. And you can't recur Relic with Lurrus, but you don't have that ability in this deck. Yeah, Dress Down does just kill Kavu. I think I'm gonna hold the Fury. I think I'm gonna draw that. Like I am kind of scared of them drawing Kavu on this board, so let's keep that. Kind of dangerous with my life total to play double red spell here, I guess. But I'm gonna bolt the bird, Sick, thank you to Twitch Prime, appreciate you. Am I attending SCG Philly? Not Philly. There's an SCG Dallas that's in my hometown and on my birthday weekend too. So I'm probably gonna play that one and then maybe another one, maybe not. We'll see. That was okay. It is fun. I probably don't need this Breathe Right strip, but it just helps with the congestion a little bit. And so like when I'm streaming, I hate to... I'm just trying to fight the congestion a little bit because it's been pretty bad for a while now, to be honest. Might be good to like main phase explosives here because I think my channeler is dying. It's also was kind of awkward to fetch second red source when I brought in these moons. Oh wait, this is just... How do they have Snapcaster in their deck? Doesn't really make a lot of sense. Oh no, I floated a red! Ah, blue, sorry. Sorry, dang it. Okay, so now I can't dress down at instant speed. Do I want another channeler? I think yes. But now I'm not holding up the dress down, it feels bad. I know I'm drawing channeler next turn, so I don't need to play the Delta either. Snap Tribal Flames, yeah, I probably just have 1 copy, right? I don't think it's particularly good though, to be honest. Kavu, Kavu, Kavu. Tribal Flames, the channeler. Okay, well, take it, I guess. When my life total is this low. You know, play a land. I knew I was drawing Channeler, so I thought it might be like good to like represent that I'm mana screwed, but you know, maybe it's better to hold up a card here. It's kind of like, you know, narrow margins for sure. Can't rep Spell Pierce. Yeah. Like maybe bluffing something is better, but like I don't know that my opponent's like ever playing around Spell Pierce in the spot. You know what I mean? Really narrow. Okay, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and cycle the dress down. Do it now so I get that Surveil. Try to find like a Murktide Regent or Expressive Iteration or Blood Moon. I am glad that they're targeting this removal at my channelers, because I was probably dead if they targeted me with these. Okay, they are pausing here. They might have like a Stubborn Denial. I'll keep the Consider. He looks the Channeler. We'll have Delirium once this gets sacked. Not that it's super relevant at the moment, I guess. Consider. I'm mostly looking for Murktide. There's a few other cards we'd keep. They have Dispute. Kind of feels like they have Dispute. These explosives are not looking very good. Monkey. This is the second match in a row where we've had our Ragavan pathed. They have so much removal. I think I'll play out an EE on 2. Yeah, I also think they have Stubborn Denial in their hand. I also think they have Stubborn Denial in their hand. Savage Knuckle Blade, Savage Knuckle Blade. Your fangs are so pointy. Savage Knuckle Blade, Savage Knuckle Blade. You don't die to explosives. Ever, thank you for the 5 months. Appreciate you. Snap Path. Okay, well, don't have too many lands left in the deck. We're only playing 18. 8, 9, 10, 11. We have 7 lands left out of 36. We get to slam Blood Moon. Probably gonna pop the E. I guess I could wait till they attack. Savage Knuckle Blade, Savage Knuckle Blade. You are a 3-mana 4/4. Yeah, they're playing Domain Zoo. It's unclear if they have any castables in their hand. Not a bad draw. Not a bad draw. I think I'll graveyard that. It's kind of, oh, maybe a little greedy to graveyard that. Just kind of want to find a Murktide Regent. 29 cards deep. No Murktide yet. Gotta be in here somewhere. Guess I should play this now, because if I draw Murktide, it gets no counters. So I want to play it on their main phase, so it's not going to be in play on my turn. Second Moon. Iteration. It could be correct to hold the second Moon for Dragon Rage's Channeler to trigger Surveil, but it is kind of a nightmare if they could, like, deal with like 1 Moon. Although they, like, if they have an answer, it's probably Force of Vigor, so probably just better to play this out. Cycle Zagoth Triumph. Yeah, choose Typecaster Mage. I mean, I don't know. Whatever. They can do what they want. They're playing Savage Knuckleblade. Yeah, what if we splash green for Knuckleblade in this deck? So Sign of Draco currently costs 8 mana. They're only 2 mana away. I do have, you know, heats for them, though. Oh, Murktide Regent. Oh, Murktide Regent. 2 mana 8/8 flyer is totally balanced. Bolts me. Dead to 3 more bolts. Why did I say that? Oh, Murktide Regent. Oh, Murktide Regent. Ooh, I can actually exile all my instants and sorceries and still keep Delirium. Thank you, Dress Down. We do die to exactly lightning bolts 2 through 4. Okay, they don't have it. Wonka matches, but we are 208 of this, or 204 of this league. Chigata, the Wellspring. So if my opponent's playing Affinity, which is a pretty popular Giganta deck, this is a fine hand. If they're playing Tron, I want a mulligan. Let's see on MTG Goldfish if they've been playing Tron or Affinity at all. Legacy, Vintage, Modern, Bant Control. No help. I'm gonna keep. Yeah, I think that was the list. Saffron all of his budget rock deck. They mold a 6, keep 6. Maybe we should have shocked here. Probably should have shocked. It is Affinity. Let's go. It got rewarded for not shocking. And you get upset with sniping? Dude, this is... I don't even know if I'm supposed to like ignore that or acknowledge that with a response, but the assumption that you can Google your opponent's name and see what deck they've been playing is like very, very open on Magic Online. It's an extremely common practice. It's extremely common practice, and to like equate it to stream sniping is just kind of silly, I think. Yeah, I know I'm just kind of getting baited, but to like yeah, to you know, and also like and you get upset about sniping question mark is also like you're defending stream sniping. is that what's happening here? Actually, stream sniping is fine because streamers, you know, they get help from the chat, so I could look at their hand. It's fine. It's actually the same. If you're gonna stream snipe, you know, whatever, but you know, don't try to like argue that it's like somehow like not cheating. I probably should have iteration first. It's too busy dunking on like one little comment. Hard time hitting a land off iteration, which is usually a bad sign, right? Yeah, I was watching other players' games to like see what they're on. Stream sniping. Oh man. Yeah, stream sniping is when you're watching a streamer play a match and you are looking to see what's in their hand and see what they have in hand, and like listen to what they're saying they're going to do. That's what stream sniping is. So pretty sure I'm gonna go Channeler, Heat, Murktide. But I would say on like in the average like modern tournament, especially like I would say like it is extremely common to just Google your opponent's name and see if they 5-0'd with something recently to get information about your mulligan decision. It's just open information. This isn't Nom, there are rules. Alright, so Thought cost 2, they fire it off. We know that they have another one in their hand, but they missed their land drops. They've been drawing so bad this game. I'm pretty interested in getting Delirium and just putting them on a 2-turn clock in the air. So I'm going to go ahead and main phase draw 2. It could be better to maybe steal Springleaf Drum because of Affinity, but it's not like the Springleaf Drum is super helpful for us. There's a streamer who's known playing a friend on a call. They discuss every decision point, especially playing 2v1. This one time a stream snipe discussing use another person to listen to. Yeah. I think that like you can make a really good argument for that being bad. You can also make an excellent argument that like streaming and talking with through lines is outside assistance. I think it's like even hard to argue that it's not. But I also like, you know, I also don't think that it's easy to argue that like one bad action justifies another, right? Like I think stream sniping is bad. I think getting outside assistance is bad. I try not to do it. I do admittedly do it sometimes. It's really hard not to. But like I also don't think that like, you know, one person's bad actions like justify you doing bad actions yourself. You know what I mean? Hopefully there's like a catchy expression there. Yeah, that's like, I mean, that's just super common in like, you know, in day-to-day life where, yeah, people just always justify their bad behavior with, but they're doing this, so I get to do this, just like something a kid would say, to be honest. What a draw. Maybe I'm supposed to play out explosives, actually. Let's just do the dress down so they commit the mana. I discuss my trophy rate off stream. Yeah, my trophy rate off stream is higher than on stream. Like, and ghosting is definitely a big part of it. Without being, you know, getting too stun locked. Doing this now so they don't have the constructs in play for affinity immediately. Yeah. Part of it is also, of course, like talking to chat is also like a bit distracting. I'd say it is a factor. It's hard to quantify exactly how much, but it's part of it too. Yeah, they've got this Murktide here, or the Spellbomb for Murktide, so I kind of like just playing out a 4/4 Regent here. Could even like see doing 3/3, but I think that's a bit too loose. Because I want them to Spellbomb here. Yeah, I know I'm still being baited, but whatever. Okay, so let's attack for 4, see if they bounce. Okay. So I'm going to play Ragavan, and I'm going to play out explosives on 0. And then, I don't know if they brought in Needle or not. I'm trying to think what I'm going to do about this explosives. I think I'm probably going to crack it. Just do the dance and play as if they have Needle. Yeah, I'm just going to play as if they have Needle, because I get to, they're going to Welding Jar their construct, and then make another construct, and then I get to dress down both of them. So the upside here is pretty good. They got a Shadow Spear. Oh, so notably the equip here does beat dress down, but I can go dress down plus heat, I guess. Now they're down to just 1 card. They have 4 artifacts, so basically all their affinity cards are online. I don't get the trigger off Ragavan, of course, from the dress down, but I'd say we're in pretty good position. Worst position. Yeah, stealing... don't know where that came from. Stealing the token here is not something I'm, like, that interested in, since... Or at least not right now. So it's just, like, the Nettlecyst is so big on any creature. So I think I just want to go for iteration and, like, and heat the token if I find heat. 3 lands. There's certain chat topics that beat to death. Yeah, I just get a little stun locked. It's hard not to. Is what it is. Yeah, I also graveyarded the land there. Rough. Yes, they've got the second creature here, so if I end up stealing the germ token, it's really just not going to be all that helpful. So I need to kind of find, I don't know what I need to find here, to be honest. I think I'm just gonna take a draw. Okay, probably gonna have to go for a steal in combat at this point, and probably gonna be unable to beat Nettle Cyst on the companion. Probably just have to win game 3. Maybe should have drawn 2, but I don't even know what I'm drawing into. No, I don't have Shattering Spree. Affinity's not that popular, and it's not even like that bad of a matchup anyways. Not quite good enough. It's almost good enough. Was Steel Shadow Spear equipped to your Sea line? Maybe. That might have been the better line. Did you get the idea of the Aether Spellbomb though? Kind of hurts that line a little bit. Wasn't expecting them to do this. So maybe they double equip here. No, they're going on the companion. So I can explosives for 0. Kill the Midnight. Trying to think. They probably don't have a second Aether Spellbomb. But like drawing to that is maybe my plan. Seems really unlikely. Trying to think if there's anything else in their deck I can hit. Yeah, okay. Game 3. Okay, get you on the play for game 3, which is gonna make me want more Ragavans on the play for sure. Yeah, maybe stealing the Shadow Spear was the play. I think I'm gonna trim a Regent. No, we've got Dress Down and explosives for Saga. I don't think we want Blood Moon. No, Moon is not good against Affinity when if you have other answers to Saga. They have Springleaf Drum to like get blue mana. I just, you know. Blood Moon is a card that Chad just always wants me to bring into. I think I put back the Fury because I'm on the mulligan. It's kind of close. More Charm. I have 3. I think 3 is a good number. It's kind of tough. Like this, like stealing permanents in this matchup is not as good as it is against Hammer Time by a lot. It can be quite good though. It's pretty high variance. All right, no 0 drops. I have the 0 drop. Okay, so do I want to play a Steam Vents untapped? I don't think so. With them not playing any 0 mana creatures this turn. I don't think they'd sandbag Ornithopter. Maybe they would. Okay, Galvanic Blast, miss their land drop, and I draw a Ragavan. Let's dash. There's actually like a lot of affinity cards I can cast here because I'm gonna have 3 artifacts. If I had, you know, if I had other things to do with my mana, I probably would just cast. We exile a land from the top. Dashing also rewarded if there's land on top and then not a land underneath. Springleaf Drum. I don't think it's good to like, yeah, if we bolt we could hit Delirium, but I think that's like a little loose. Okay. I'm gonna fetch first, do not mess with my Surveil. Can keep that. We can draw it off of the Steam Vents. We could steal the Springleaf Drum if we feel if my opponent draws like an Ornithopter or Midnight, we probably steal the Springleaf Drum in response. Looks like they drew the Razortide Bridge for turn. And then they're trying to, I think, cast probably a Thought Cast, so they're not able to. We're drawing the Charm. We're drawing the Charm. I think I can, I don't think I need to pop the Spellbomb like right now. The Druid Darksteel Citadel, probably a pretty good draw for them. 1 mana Thought Cast. think that just doesn't impact the board enough for me to counter it here. Got so much mana. Both there, 10 out of 10 if they don't have a board. Alright, well. Disagree, I guess. Agree to disagree. Like, if my opponent just continues to stumble the rest of this game, we're probably winning anyways, right? Yeah, the little mid might that could, huh? Kind of a free match, huh? Okay, on the draw, we're 3-0, playing against Luris. Gonna keep, I guess. Playing against Hammer. Nice to have the Fury in the opening hand. Not that we have a red card, though. Sentinel. Okay. Really hoping to find a red card. Oh, Mandic Thoughtseize. It's really bad for me. takes my Fury for sure. You have 2 cards after that Thoughtseize. One. Oh no. Oh. Golly, those 2 cards were Paladin Shadow Spear, not Paladin Hammer. That is like it's just night and day. Now, if I could draw any red card, I've got 3 looks. I guess 5 looks actually have to consider. And they have a hammer on top. Okay, we need to red card, please. Red card. Red card. Okay. So we can go. And I'm pretty sure we main phase the first consider in case we find DRC or Ragavan. This Murktide is probably being Thoughtseized. Counterspell is not too bad. My opponent's hand is going to be Thoughtseize, Colossus Hammer, Mystery card. If that one mystery card is like Sigarda's or Pure Steel Paladin, we get to complain. I think the Counterspell is pretty good to keep here. What version of Hammer Time is best? I like the one mystery card is Marsh Flats, and then they go Luris in hand. Yeah, Luris is definitely a big problem. I like main deck Cauldron, main deck Blacksmith Skill. List is in the Stream Decker. I think I have to keep the heat. Excuse me, sorry. I'm sorry, I know the cough is just disgusting. Thank you for bearing through it, everybody. They took Counterspell to Murktide. Well, they have Luris. They're going. The Counterspell answers Luris. So their hand is currently Luris, Colossus Hammer, Mystery card. I think Ponza's good. I don't, but it could be. Like, I don't think it's good, but I think it could be. Does that make sense? I just haven't seen much of it played lately. Okay, so go for Sentinel. Sentinel equip here, maybe. Good line. I don't think I'm supposed to heat here ever. They also play out the hammer, interestingly. Oh, it's in hammer, of course, so that they can equip immediately off Paladin if they draw a land. So I kind of like Shocking here to hold up Counterspell and pass. Just play a longer game. Like I really think Shocking here holds up Counterspell. Maybe my opponent just like doesn't play around it, but like Shocking here doesn't make much sense if I don't have it. Opponent doesn't play around it. Dead. Even drawing Charm doesn't quite do it here. Okay, bringing just down, explosives. Usually go down 2 Murktide, 1 Ragavan, 1 Bauble, 1 Consider, 1 Counterspell. Yeah, just trim 1 Ragavan. Ragavan pretty bad against a whole bunch of X1s. You are really... So, like, the thing about Ragavan is you are really, really happy to trade it with Esper Sentinel because Sentinel is so good against you. So when you play Ragavan and their turn 1 is Sentinel, you're really happy to get that trade. That's something that really favors you in this matchup. And also, like, if you have Ragavan on the play and they play a Midnight, you can bolt that Midnight a lot of the time and just hit them with Ragavan. And then also, like, on the draw, Ragavan is really important, again, because of Sentinel. If their turn 1 play is Sentinel, you really need a turn 1 creature to play. Ragavan is, like, super underrated in this matchup. Yeah, also red for Fury, for sure. I do think you want to trim, like, 1, but I usually play 3 copies. Why not heat whatever they equip to? They just equip to the Midnight. So if I heat the Sentinel there... They just equip to the Midnight, and then I, still lose. You think Charm is worse? I don't know if you're capping or not, but Charm is, like, one of the best cards in this matchup. Yeah, don't know if you're joking. I just can't tell today. Chat's been really trolling me today. But Charm is, like, maybe the best card in the matchup. How do you feel about numbers of Pierce on the play over Counter Iteration? I don't like it. Like Counterspell is honestly, like, largely... Like, I trim more Counterspells against the version of Hammer that doesn't play Lurrus. Like, being able to counter Lurrus, like you saw that game, is super important. Pierce doesn't hit that. I don't think... And, like, also, like, you mostly, like, want to answer their creatures, too. So, like, Pierce hitting missing creatures is a big problem. What to do... I think I'm just passing with Counterspell up to play around Sanctifier here. If my opponent goes for Hammer on Ornithopter, it's okay. We just get to explosives. Or Heat. Could also maybe set up for an EE on 1. Anyways, Counterspell or Unholy Heat? I think I would use Unholy Heat. Again, because of Lurrus. Just saving that Counterspell for Lurrus, I feel like, is kind of key. Would like to draw a land, though. There we go. Trying to think if I want to use Counterspell or Charm. It's gonna be Counterspell, because Counterspell also, like, bluffs 1 mana removal spell. So they won't go for the Hammer here necessarily. Although if they go for Hammer on the Ornithopter, it's really not that bad, since I have the explosives on 0, potentially, or 1. Dark Confidant. Fuck. So I can explosives on 2, kill Dark Confidant. And I can do that post-combat to try to find Delirium, so I'm not just dead to the Ink Moth if they have Hammer. Obviously, if I miss, I'm dead to it, but I think that I'm in a really bad shape if they... I'm in really bad shape if they untap a Bob. And I can also try to dodge the Hammer. Obviously, they might have it, though. They don't have it. They do have Sanctifier in Vec, which is a problem, but... We're not in terrible position here. Notably, our deck compared to Rakdos can have a Delirious Channeler through a Sanctifier because of all of our blue cards. My opponent didn't, like, immediately slam the Lurrus this time, which kind of surprises me because, like, last game they did slam the Lurrus when I didn't have the Counterspell. Feels bad. But now they're playing it, which also doesn't make any sense because they can't immediately get a card off of it. I have to counter, though. I don't have a choice. They're not playing Lurrus because they can't get something immediately after. They could have if they didn't sack their clearing first. If they don't sack the clearing, they can play something immediately after. So I can keep this as a 2 mana 6/6. Seems fine. Might play it as just a 5/5, so if it dies, I have Delirium on my channelers. Do I even want Delirium on the channelers? I think I do. Could have paid one more, I guess. They're looking for a hammer? Yeah, sure. But I feel like in general, they're like, if you don't have hammer, like the choice is either dig for a hammer or play Lures into Paladin or Sanctifier. If your opponent has one card, I feel like that's probably a bit better. I could be wrong. At the very least, it is weird for them to have like taken the line of playing the Lurrus when they can't immediately play something. I don't know. Just kind of thinking out loud. Okay, so how do we feel about an attack with Murktide Regent? Attack with Murktide Regent puts me dead to Inkmoth Nexus. I think I'm probably not supposed to. Although, like, you know, attaching onto the Sanctifier is, like, about as bad. I do have, like, you know, I've got outs with explosives and stuff. That was definitely their draw for turn. Sure thing, Mr. Sari. I'm probably not beating a hammer. Let's be honest. I'm probably not beating a hammer. Let's attack. Probably should have attacked last turn, too. Last card in hand is probably Hammer or Seize. I think it's almost definitely not Hammer. They could put it on the Sanctifier and attack through it. It's almost definitely not Hammer. Could be Thoughtseize, but I think I'm actually like fine with them Thoughtseizing the Ragavan. Suicide Ragavan get Delirium. Ragavan is a red card, so it gets exiled to Sanctifier. So it does not give you Delirium. Last card, Shadow Spear. But if they attack with a Sanctifier, I get to attack with Fury, so I don't know that this is a good attack for them. They seem to think it is. If I draw explosives, what number am I naming to? Probably 1. Good draw. Definitely paying the 2. Graveyard. Top, I guess. Maybe it's bad. I think it's good to keep this on top. Obviously, like, we miss pretty hard if they top like a hammer next turn, but just like the amount of card selection feels pretty good here. Ooh. What do you want to keep here? Yeah, keeping the dress down to kill the Sanctifier seems so nice here. And also, it also gives me Delirium for Channeler. You're good, Dretch. It's fine. Take a look. Give me a second, though. Just got Murktide with Fury. I mean, I think you should be playing 4 Charm with Shadow being, like, the most popular deck in the format. I think it's silly to not play 4 Charm. I really don't like Sarah Visions. I think it's just like an easy addition. I also really dislike like the 3 counterspells. Counterspell is like a really good card against like 4-color Omnath, blue-white control, Tron. It's just like it against a lot of the decks in the format. I think 3 counterspells is just you're overthinking it. I do like 19 lands in Jeskai Murktide. I also think that you don't need Fury so much in Jeskai compared to blue-red. I think it's not quite as strong in this deck. And hold on. Yes, it's not quite as strong in this deck because you have access to Prismatic Ending. You have access to like those other flex spots that are more powerful in Jeskai, where like in blue red you're like missing a few cards. So I feel like this is like probably better as like a Teferi in this flex spot. Sideboard looks pretty good. I like Relic more than Lantern. It's better against Dredge and Living End, which are both very common at the moment. Might play 3rd Wear Tear over the Fury in the board. Okay, so I think I'm supposed to not do anything here, since if they have Hammer, they Get to put it on the Sanctifier. The mystery card was Sigard's Aid, which I think is also a win for me. Because I get to go Dress Down, trigger Delirium, and then I have 11 points. I guess it's not quite lethal. Ooh. Yeah, the Nexus can still block. I gotta keep that on top. I gotta keep that on top, and then I guess I can just bolt the Sanctifier now. I should do this actually end of turn before they can move the equipment over. Bolt and dash. Oh, I forgot about the dash. Well, if I bolt the Sanctifier, actually, then I think that's still missing lethal, right? So I was counting bolt on the Nexus because the Nexus soaks up 5 here. This should be fine. The explosives on one like 100% stops me from dying. Could you bolt a Nexus? I was sure I didn't have lethal if I bolted Nexus. I was too short, right? Because they chump block here and then they just take 11, which is, you know, too short. But I think we're gonna get a game 3. E for 1 kills DRCs, I know, but it also means we win 100%. Steel Spear equip onto the Fury. Yeah. It's also like, you know, there is like they had a card in the hand that could have been Path, right? Yeah, definitely a wild league. Definitely a wild league. This hand's very close. I think it's gonna be no cigar though. They had 0 cards. Okay, if they had 0 cards, it's miss lethal. You can complain about it. I love to keep Fury, but especially on the draw and 7 cards. Just can't keep the 1-lander. This hand's fine. I'm gonna put back, I think, Murktide with this hand. Yeah, you can't keep the 1-lander there, unfortunately. It's close. It's maybe close. Like if it had that second land, it's like an easy keep even. Get some water. Sigard's Aid. Let's keep that. Let's keep that. I don't want to play the explosives. I know playing the explosives is good against Hammer or sorry, Thoughtseize, but I do think that it's just like a bit too loose to like not try to get that value with them committing over into it. Spell Bomb. Not really too scared of that card. The Saga is a problem. I don't have Dress Down in my hand at the moment. I could fire off the iteration now. I think I'm not going to. Maybe we'll have an easy mode where they miss a land drop. So if my opponent gets Needle for EE, they're not getting Hammer for their Saga token off of the Saga. So I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to pop. Could. I think I will. I think at this point, if they have Needle, they're not going to get a Hammer on the construct this turn because they tapped it. They tapped their mana. We get a nice 2-for-1 here. We get to shrink the constructs as well. But if they didn't tap their mana for the second construct, I think I was not supposed to pop the explosives. They grab a Shadow Spear. I would love to find a Dress Down off iteration. I think that's gonna put me in like really good shape to win. Although this makes it harder. So I have to like pay, I think. Okay, I'm gonna go shields down. Heat this. I kill the Sigarda's Aid. I'm gonna just really hope that they don't have a way to kill me with hammer this turn, or kill me at all, ideally. They do have to get these constructs up to 6/6 to kill me with them this turn. They can do 4/4 with the Nexus. They go for the equip. Activate, attack me for 9 down to 3. A healthy 3 life. Explosives on 0. Hold up charm. Close game. Second Saga is definitely bad for us, but not as bad as dying. Oh yeah, just hammer, yeah, kills us there, right? No, that would put us to 1, right? Yeah, dress down does make the construct 0/0. Three cards in their hand. They're likely gonna make a token this turn. Sigarda's Aid is a problem. Could counter this problem. I feel like it makes sense to counter. It's very close though. Could steal. Okay. Let's get our last island at a very comfortable, cozy, squeezy, easy breezy 1 life. End of turn dress down, turn off the constructs. I'm at 2 life. Why do I need to counter? Because dress down beats my hammer beats my red removal spells. Like it's like really hard to like deal with their creatures with the red removal spells. Oh no, I'm dead to Nexus now. Fuck. Oh my gosh, Nexus no longer deals damage. I can kill the Nexuses, but I have to kill them now. Damn it. Yeah, I have the removal for it, but I think this was still the line. I just missed it. It's a scary thing to miss, right? Yeah, they might miss it too. Doesn't it gain infect? I don't think so. Or does it gain infect? Yes, it still has infect. That's right. We've done this before. It still has infect. So weird. So weird. Yes, it's simply layers, Spike. What a match. They get Springleaf Drum, not Midnight. Weird. Lurrus in hands. Tap Conceal Courtyard. Yeah, so still has flank infects. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to kill this or not. I think I probably am. Let's go ahead and kill it. I think like taxing their mana next turn is relevant. We have to kill these Nexuses at some point too. So if they go for Lurrus, I'm going to dress down the Lurrus and then Fury it. But a crazy, crazy match. Good one. Fun one. Yes, play more things into my Fury. A little bit of a lag here, huh? Fuck, why? No! What do we fucking do? This is my game? Do I just win because I'm ahead on time? I think it restarted the game. I think it crashed and we're playing a new game. I was ahead too. I was really ahead. Fuck. Obviously I could have still lost there. Fuck. Opponent's mold to 6. Do I keep this on the draw? I think I keep this on the draw. This hand's really good as soon as it draws land. We actually have time with this hand. Yeah, game 4, huh? Get a reimbursement. I don't care about the reimbursement. I care about, like I was ahead in a 3-0 game, like likely to be a 4-0 going for a trophy. Put him most to 5. Fuck. I'm gonna get some water. I'm gonna get some water. But only has 1 card left. I think I'm supposed to bolt there. I think I'm supposed to E on 1. It's kind of close. They don't have a land for Saga. Let's freaking go. Obviously feels really bad to miss 3 land drops here in the spot. I like the keep though. Blinding for the 21 months. Let's go. They grab a Midnight. Cast Paladin, mana floating. So I bolt the Paladin, try to draw a land. Sadly, I guess I could also draw... No, I guess I can't double Fury and Heat. I could double Fury and Bolt, though, if I draw a red card. Didn't draw a red card. They do have Metalcraft. The hammer gives them Metalcraft, chat. The hammer is the 3rd artifact for Metalcraft. And they had the draw too, yeah. This we took the right line. We missed on 4 looks at the land. We have 1 more look to like be in great shape. We hit it, let's go! Yeah! Fuck yeah, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Then we'll take 1 more. Why not wait? Because they can put Luris in their hand. They'll see I have explosives on 1, they'll just put Luris in their hand. Off the mana. That's scary draw. Okay, that's the answer. I think I'm gonna iteration here. I need to find some lands. I'll even like maybe Fury this Midnight if I, either way. I think I'm supposed to pitch the Fury. It's kind of close. This is game 4, actually. This is actually game 4. I'm not joking. We were pretty ahead game 3. They're not making another token. This feels so bad. We were really ahead, though, game 3. Or we're pretty ahead. We're probably like 75% to win. And then Moto crashed, so now we're playing game 3 again. Needle on explosives. Needle on Scalding Tarn? Chat called Needle naming Scalding Tarn? That happened in chat before it... What? What? How did chat call Needle naming Scalding Tarn? This Spirebluff Canal is a sight for sore eyes, though. Could maybe be better to hold up Charm there. So Sanctifier is like a way we could lose here. I don't know. I think I'm just probably better off trying to dodge for a turn. Just put Lyris in your hand, please. Please just put Lyris in your hand. That's actually fine. It's even better. I'm going to lose my mind if Moto crashes again. I'm gonna lose my mind, man. Needle naming Scalding Tarn, huh? I'll show them they got me. Gotta admit, Hammer makes some good games. Yeah, I really do agree. But it's so funny watching Doomwake stream. Doomwake gets so tilted by Hammer, and he's always like, there has never been an interesting game or match that Colossus Hammer was involved in. There's never been one in the history of the format. He's always so tilted about it by it. They just hold up the Charm here, right? Don't need to play the explosives. Doesn't matter, it's over. Alright, the last card's Lyris. We just counter, show them that's game over, I guess. Wait, this just is the duty thing. Okay. Please don't crash Moto again. Yeah, I can't even accidentally fetch Shock. Okay. We already have a prediction live for Trophy 48. We might have some very rich believers in chat here, huh? We might have some very rich believers. But I'm restarting Magic Online after that crash. Yeah, we did the prediction already. We did it at 0-0. It's already live. Yeah, had to believe in the Murktide deck. I mean, this is like my last 7 trophies or something with this deck. Oh, sorry, I thought this was Puzzled Periwinkle again. It's all puzzle. Well, on the die roll, gotta feel good about that. Opponent's 3-0. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, my opponent doesn't know about the Fury in my hand. Exactly. They don't know that they're actually really behind that spot. Yeah, the crash that was really weird for sure. Giganta the Wellspring. Second Giganta opponent this match. Let's keep this. Playing to reclaim the top of the board for at least a moment. In a good matchup. I do not want to see map. Yeah, map is bad for me here because I can't probably use my counterspell very effectively this turn. In fact, I think it's probably best to iteration here, since my I'm probably not gonna be able to iteration for a while the rest of this game. It could get me to delirium. But Murktide, I think I want to consider. Now I'm in a spot where just casting one of my mini instants will give me delirium. Dude, Menino's been playing so much like the last 24 hours. Crazy amount. Okay, let's get delirium now. Just gonna cast the consider. Don't think I'll with the Ragavan. Could keep the Murktide. Murktide's probably fine here. It's very close. This kind of feels like the make or break decision. I think because I have to, like, I'm kind of committed to using Counterspell this turn. I think I probably can't afford to. I think I need to find more counter magic. Yeah, you have to iteration there because you're just not going to get to use the counterspell next turn because they played map on 1. Charm map, we couldn't have enough mana. Yeah, DRC not a monkey. Easy counter. I think I can keep a land so I can play Consider plus Charm this turn. It also makes the iteration like way more live. Go, Channeler, go. Yeah, Thragtusk is kind of weird to see, I agree. Oh, thankfully no Ulamog. I'm probably supposed to get a Steam Vince here so they can't Ulamog me off red mana, though. Really looking for more counter magic. I mean, Murktide would not be bad here, but I think I was supposed to graveyard. I think I really need to find more counter spells. Okay, feel very good about that decision now. I think I graveyard this because I have the iteration in my hand. If I didn't have iteration, I'd probably keep that on top. Okay. So that lets me hold up Charm if I find a land. So I think Bauble first. Bauble my opponent. Someone's scrying, not a great one. Need to find land or counterspell. Hand, bottom, exile. I don't think my opponent's gonna blast zone away like just the channeler, at least like this turn. We'll see. We'll see. And it's Sylvan Scrying 2 mystery cards. If they Ulamog, you know, the game doesn't end on the spot. It's just so bad if like this is debate. They found the Ulamog. Is what it is. Game doesn't end here though. The problem is like they have the O stone for the next threat too. They're at 10, which is like not a super easy number to hit. It is good to like immediately find a threat. One problem is that after this I only have one Murktide left in the deck because I've surveilled someone to the yard. Yeah, and before second Ulamog. Yeah, just draw it though, right? Easy. I have to counter this too, I think. Alright. Do we draw 2? I think I have to counter Thragtusk. I think I would have drawn 2 in the turn there, though, yeah. I think we're dead. Bolt plus Steel wasn't a thought. I'm not a big fan. Like, them getting 5 is such a problem. Yeah, I have to go, like, iteration into, like, Unholy Heat Murktide here. I only have one Murktide left in the deck. I do think this is a good matchup, so, you know, we might take an L game 1. Have a decent chance for game 2 and 3, right? Gonna go and concede here. This has been my sideboard plan. Bring in the moons, the spell pierces, cut the heats and the furies. Yeah, we are favored in this matchup. It's like I'm not sweating too much. Obviously, we can still lose, you know, but I don't feel too bad. Why not bolt Heat plus Heat the Eugene? Well, I didn't know I had Heat on top of my library when I cast the bolts. Maybe I should have tried to play to it. We're favored, I swear. Murktide is favored against Tron. This isn't a hot take. What are we? I don't know what we're talking about here, chat. I know it's still Tron. They can obviously get you, but we have the percentage points, I believe. There's like a surprising amount of copium in the chat. Yeah. Like the reason why Tron started to see less play is like exactly this deck. Exactly. Yeah, like I agree, like 60%, which is a great matchup. It's, like that's a really good number. I'm gonna mulligan this. Keep this one. Opponent also rolled a 6. It's very close between putting back Murktide and third land, I think. I think I'll put back the Murktide. I don't have any pressure beyond it, but we have the iteration to find it. Put land back. It's close. Yeah, them leading on turbo maps both times here stinks. Right on time spell Pierce. Oh man. Disgusting. I think I'm waiting on the iteration. Gonna need that Murktide. I mean, if we draw a second Murktide, it's a disaster. If we draw a second Murktide here, it's really, really bad for us. Gigantha into the hand. Moving off the top, GG. Not GG, but would be good. Maybe we're supposed to iteration here, actually. I think I'm gonna wait. I feel like... Listen, I might lose to Tron, but it definitely wasn't Copium. It definitely wasn't Copium. Maybe that was the realest Copium after all. Alright, I'll counterspell their companion. Ah! Probably have to... They probably pop their Relic, right? But we've got double consider to refill up the yard for Murktide. Maybe dig for a Blood Moon. They don't pop the Relic. If they have Ulamog, they have been missing the mana to cast it. They play a tower. We can get Ulamog if they have it. Let's sure hope they don't have it, huh? Is there? Yeah, their hand might. Yeah, their hand might have Wilt for sure. It's a pretty good read. My opponent is floating a green mana. Okay. I've just started to pre-complain about Veil of Summer, and my opponents haven't had it for a while. But I've been complaining pretty hard about it even before they even cast it. Failed to find. Ulamog Ceaseless Hunter is put into their owner's hand with Ancient Stirring, so I need to find a Blood Moon. Graveyarding any non-Blood Moon card. I should have tapped better though. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna counterspell the Ulamog. And they have Wilt for Blood Moon. What a good play. Love it. Love that play. Please play Karn for me to Spell Pierce. That would be a gift. Okay, I'll take this as well. But it's got 3 cards. It's not over. You can hit me with the Copium on that one. I will accept the Copium for that comment. My opponent's not doing anything. They're doing something. I don't have Altitude Snaring Bridge. Is that what they're getting? Probably not beating this. They chose Sundering Titan. Is Sundering Titan good here? I feel like Sundering Titan does, like, nothing. They're not gonna Ulamog me. Don't Karn into Ulamog. Okay, Cycling Wilt. Cast Sundering Titan. Oh, they also have to blow up their own forest. Yeah, I feel like this, is fine. Kinda. Copium. I have to kill the Karn. But I'm racing the Sundering Titan. Hopefully their hand's all green cards. Bridges off the bat for the Tron player. Yeah, well, 3 mana win the game in this spot. So I take 7? I think so, because I have him on a 2-turn clock. Yeah, I think I just take 7. Not really even that hard of a call, to be honest. Obviously, I'm losing to spells in their hands. They play an Urza's Mine and they pass. Stop giving me hope, opponent. This is like... I'm hoping a disgusting amount right now. This is a disgusting amount of hope. Ugh, I hate this. Just kill me. Cycles Wilts. That must have been the draw. Plays Forest. Cast Stirrings, probably. Cast Stirrings. Fuck. Chromatic Sphere put into the hand. This is the most hope I've ever had. This is terrible. Hope is poison. Another Stirrings. Why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to me? They're not slamming anything. Karn the Great Creator into their hand, obviously. Obvious Ensnaring Bridge. I have to block because of Ballista. We're dead. Yeah, maybe they don't have bridge for some reason. I don't know. I'm gonna play it out. I'm gonna play it out. They have 1 card in their hand, so bridge. If they get bridge, I lose. They're not immediately getting bridge. Just continuing to poison me with hope. They got the bridge. They got the bridge. Okay. Well, this was a nauseating match, huh? I have no sideboard outs. I have no outs here. Oh, I guess I do have 3 bolts in the deck. I'm not gonna play to it. We're done. We're done. We're done. Okay. Fun league at least. Sorry to the believers. Feels bad to lose that matchup for the trophy, is what it is. It is what it is.